as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
Well, hello. Glad that you came back. Not sure exactly how I deserve it, but I'm happy that you're here. I am now leaving Windover, which I've started. This is day 8, so I've started the videos with that because I got up and I'll tell you something. I got in late last night. I think I mentioned this in the previous clips that I did, but I got in late from that horrendous drive to get here, and I know some people are asking, why did it take so long? Why did you not take the 93 instead of taking the 15? Because the 90, even though the 93 is long as well, the 93 is definitely shorter by about an hour and 10 minutes. But when I went on the Nevada transportation site to be sure that everything was fine, it was not. They had about 22 miles of road construction going on with traffic stopped periodically along the route down to one lane. You know, the thing where they put the stoplight and then you have to wait until a little makeshift stoplight, and then you have to wait till it turns green, then you go on the lane. And there were a few of those. That would have taken me a good hour and a half, if not longer, but much higher on the frustration scale. So I did not take that route. I went ahead and took the long route, which is the 15 route, which took me almost to Salt Lake City. Gosh. And it was so long. And as I was driving that, I just listened to a couple of stations. I have Sirius XM on this. I wanted to make sure I had it because I knew there'd be drives like this. So I listened to the MLB. I'm a baseball fan, so I listened to the MLB most of the ways. And it got to a point, you're driving so far and there's nothing. There are no stations. There are no communities. There is nothing. And my gas is now going under a half a tank, and I see nothing in the future. So I don't know why, but this particular setup that I have in the car will not let me, shrink it down so I can look to see where I'm at. So I did the next best thing. I called my son, who I rely on for everything technical in the world, because he's my technical guru. And I told him, I said, this is where I'm at, and can you tell me if there are any gas stations anywhere? And he said, yes, stay on the road, even though I was supposed to turn. There's another little city called Eureka, Utah, and it's a little tiny place, but they should have a gas station open. So I crossed my fingers and I went a little bit further than where I was supposed to turn, and I took a big sigh of relief, because yes, there was a little tiny general store with 2 pumps, and the lady was very sweet, and it was one of those old schools, where you fill it up first and then you give them cash. I went in there and I gave her $40 on number 2. She goes, we don't do that here. Go fill it up and then tell me how much you owe me. So I was able to do that and use the restroom, thank you, and then finally got back on my way. But unfortunately, I did not get in to Windover until I think about 5 o'clock, a little before 5. And I've already told you I go to bed at 6. And so by the time I got everything packed into my room was miles and miles away from the front desk. But I got it all packed in, and I thought, well, should I go to the casinos now? And I'm too tired. It won't be very entertaining. I better just do it, early in the morning. So I did go to sleep, and then I slept for 9 hours. Go figure. Which is nice. I was very rested. I really felt good. So, but that put a crimp on my getting the editing done for the previous day. So I did sit down and I did edit, and I did get it into an MP4, but I knew I did not have time to send it through YouTube to put in the queue. So that I'm going to have to do tonight. And that's all right. I don't mind. At least I got that done. But by now, it's 9:30 or so in the morning. And I know I have another long drive. It's 2 hours to Jackpot, and then it's another 4 hours to Elko. So I'm looking at 6 hours more of driving. And I you know, that's okay. I'm not gonna whine, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. Sometimes, you know, at my age, I still act like a little kid. You know that? All right, let me do this. I will answer some questions that some people have asked about the previous days. First of all, how is my knee? And I will go ahead and I'll show you what the knee looks like this morning, right there. It's not pretty, but it's okay. Unfortunately, every so often I bump it, you know, or scrape it on something, just something small, and it hurts, just for that moment. All right. Then someone asked, why do I call it cement shoes even though I wash them off? Well, the reason why I call them cement shoes, because even though I washed them off as best as I could, there were still some remnants on there, and the shoes got very tight, and look what it did to my foot, right there. So, fortunately, as you saw in previous videos, I was able to get to a Famous Footwear and buy some new ones, and now it's all good. So that's done. And now let's see some more. I'm trying to remember because I should have written them down because there's a few questions. Oh, here's one. What am I doing about laundry? Well, you know, I have taken a lot of these very long trips before. The people that followed my blogs on the Las Vegas Advisor could well tell you I took very long trips. I did one trip where I went across the entire country and into Canada and back. That was quite a trip, but I was just blogging, so taking pictures every day, writing stories, putting it in, you know, the blogs or into the advisor forums, and a lot of people missed that. So what I did was I turned all of those into an ebook, and if you look here, that is my destination, or excuse me, that is the map that I used. It's kind of hard to see, I understand that, but that was the route. And on the ebook, I went ahead and I published that ebook on Amazon, and it's still there. If you are interested, just search on Amazon, John McGuffin, and you'll see that picture of that map. I'm not suggesting that you buy that. It's not very good. It's just, you know, day after day after day of me writing about what I did on the trip, and a lot of the people's comments. The pictures a lot of times didn't come out well. I mean, even Amazon saw that, and they were charging, $3. I think they were charging $3.90 for the ebook. And I don't know how many sold. I don't even think I sold 20. And that's okay. But I'm illustrating the fact that I have taken some very long trips in my day. I took one summer where the goal, or the journey, the challenge, whatever you want to call it, because I like it doing that way, just like this, was 55 days. Can I get 55 straight days of comped rooms? 55 straight. And this is back when I was getting comped rooms, and I was I was playing at a much higher rate per day than I am now, by far. So it was called, I believe, 55 days. People that read my forum can remind me, 55 comp days. It was something like that. And I able to do that, and that was 55 straight days. And I was going from room to 3 nights here, 1 night there, 4 nights there. Then the month would change over, and I would be able to go back to some of the same places that I did before, because they go by the month. And so that, you know, they've tightened up a lot since then. Their computers work now to the point where they don't let you get away with that sort of stuff. Plus, it helped that a lot of those videos, or a lot of those casinos were not chained together. So I could stay at Harrah's, and Harrah's did not know that Caesars was giving me this, and Caesars didn't know, that I was getting something from Bally's. That was the name of it back then, Bally's. And so I could get away with it that way. And so I did the 55 days. So I'm very used to that. Now that's called getting on a tangent, isn't it? The question was, what do I do about laundry? Well, knowing that this trip's going to take, about 30 days, right now it's looking like less. But what I do, I plan to take, I'm a man. Males, we're degenerates. I have 5 shirts, 6 shirts, I guess, and I'll wear one a day, and then I'll go through the rotation. And if I need to, I'll buy another shirt, maybe 2, doesn't matter. But I will take my underwear and I'll select all of the older underwear that I have, the stretched out, looking tattered, or I just didn't like, what have you. And I'll use those, because I do change every day. And I'll use those, and then instead of putting them in a laundry bag, I throw them away. And then, somewhere on my trip along here, I will stop at a Walmart, and I'll simply buy a brand new packet, maybe 2, probably just 1. Because now for men, they 12 in a pack, 6 in a pack. So I'll have them by the time I'm home, and that new underwear, if I'm starting to wear that I will just place in a laundry bag, which I have. And if I get soiled shorts or anything, if anything gets soiled, I'll put that in the laundry bag too. And then I'll do the laundry when I get home. But it turns out, laundry is simply very easy for me. And so, there were some more questions, and I can't think of them right now, but I'll tell you what, this is long enough anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera off, and if I think it's something else brilliant or great fun to say, I'll bring it back on.
Hot rubber humming on the blacktop line, sunset bleeding into desert pine. Radio crackling, lost its tune. Just me dreaming of jackpots under a full moon. Oh, the Nevada long road rolls on forever. Dusty dreams and worn out leather. 100 miles to the next neon glow. With hit 'em on Nevada, the only goal I know. Gas station coffee, bitter.
Well, here is my room at the Rainbow Hotel and Casino. It's all I had was the queen beds, which is fine, but oh my gosh, what a long walk. Gonna get my exercise just going to the elevator and back. But 2 rooms, nice bed. Boy, the furniture's shiny. I don't know if that's old school or new, can't tell, but they're nice. Has a refrigerator, very big thing for me. And I don't like the fact that they don't have a regular desk, but I mean, that will work. Because, I spend a lot of time at my computer. All right, and then let's take one fast look at the bathroom and, do these real fast. Now, some people like to see them, others don't. All right, single sink and your bathtub and shower, your basic stuff. This is a pretty old hotel, but all right, it's nice. It'll do. I'm only here for the one night, so there you go. All right, here's the view from my room. Look at baseball fields. Absolutely no one playing, no one even practicing. I don't know if this is a school. I see a soccer. I bet you this is a school. Looks like it. Or it could be just a recreation center. But anyway, look at that. Nice view of the salt flats way back there. All right, enough. Well, here we are at the Rainbow, the place where I stayed. All right, we've got, it's kind of repetitive, isn't it? Here's a new casino, and I could be showing
any slot area and call it any casino because they're all the same. They're all the same. But interestingly enough, here's some, they got some old machines, everyone's favorite. Stupid old Buffalo, and there's a host over there, so I'm going to avoid him. An entire bank over here, pandas and dragons, you know, the big theme always seems to be that. There's a queenie. I've actually had some luck on a queenie, but I'm going to consider doing that one. We'll see. We'll see. Let's keep going here. I want to show you this. This is the first of the few casinos that I have to make sure I catch before I leave. This is the morning. This is actually day 8, even though I got here on day 7. I got here late, as you probably know that you've seen that video. And I just could not, I had to get something to eat and go to my room and basically, you know, I watched a little bit of the Padres on TV and then, you know, died. So I'm ready. I'm all fresh and feeling good. Feeling real good, actually. Feeling better than I have. I'm walking absolutely trouble-free, and that's a nice relief. No pain whatsoever at the moment. I shouldn't you know, make a great pronouncement here when the day is just beginning. But for now, feeling pretty good. Okay, look at here, look at here. What are these things? Oh God, I hate those machines. A lot of people like them, don't know why. You play 4 at a time, you end up playing like 60 cents a hand or a game, and you finally get a bonus, but you're only getting a bonus for the 60 cents. But you're paying like $2.40 every time you press it. Not my kind of game. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. When's the last time you've seen a party time? I mean, this goes back 20 years. Goodness. Conan. They never paid off, these Conans. You know. All right, so as I'm talking about the Conans, 2 security people walked right up to me, and I figured, okay, I'm busted. And they walked right behind me. It was so crazy. All right, here we go. Ultimate Power Link. I've already lost at that. And then you have the monster machines. All right, I'm going to have to shut this down a little bit here because I'm going by the tables and I know I can't film there. Okay, heading around to the sports book now. They have what appears to be a nice, kind of a nice sports book. Oh, look at all the oldies here. Texas Tina, haven't seen one of those. That Betty Yeti, or yeah, Betty the Yeti. This game never pays unless you do get a bonus, and then it pays very well. Here's the Shake Your Booty, Alien. Man, loving those old machines. All right, sportsbook, kind of nice. Not bad, not bad. All right, I've been gibbering and jabbering about these old school machines, so I'm finally gonna play one. Everybody remember this one? The Volcanic Wreckfire? All right, it's a Konami machine, so you know they're famous for giving you absolutely nothing unless you catch a really good bonus, and then it can be very lucrative. So I'm gonna do 80 cents a bet, and I'm gonna go until the 40 is gone, or I have hit a bonus or feature, okay? So here we go. All right. That button is not working. Okay, the 40 cents working. I don't want to spend just 40 cents. I'll be here for a month. $1.20. 40 cents. What am I missing here? I can't play this. I'm not going to sit here and play for 40. You know what? I will play here for 40 cents. I'll be back when I catch something. All right, I couldn't take it anymore. There's so many things wrong with that machine. I moved over to another oldie, Texas Tina. Let's see if this is a little better. Here's your. I'll come back when there's a bonus. I hope there's a bonus. right, here's our feature. Okay, it's the smaller feature, but it's still a feature. Good enough for me. All right, what do we got here? That brings me back up to $37, so I'll take a loss of $2.90. I'll live with that. Next casino here in Wendover. I should say West Wendover, because there is a Wendover in Utah. Red Garter Hotel and Casino. Now I gotta tell you, I could have chosen the Red Garter to stay at, but the rooms, I did a little review and they weren't very good. So I went ahead and went with the Rainbow, though they were a little more expensive. All right, let's see what the casino has to offer. I will say there's not many cars in the parking lot. All right, I'm inside. Now listen carefully. There are no sounds. There is some kind of music over the overhead, but can barely hear it. But there are no people here. I am, that I can see. Oh, there's a guy over there. Boy, there's not many people here. All right, there's the general store. And the morning after, poor lady at the coffee morning after there, she's just sitting down because there are no customers. One guy. Okay, we have some steps for the seniors. All right, a few machines. There's the table games. Oh, this is a small casino. Oh my goodness. This is it. This is all there is, boys. Well, come on, John. Boys and girls. Not much. All right, I'll find one to play and be on our way. You've seen it all. I stand corrected. I just found another wing, though. When I say just another wing, notice how scattered the machines are. And there's your sports bar right there. All right, I shouldn't laugh, you know. Good for them. They're giving it the old college try, and I appreciate that. All right, you know what? Let's do some mansion. Let's see if we can catch something here. All righty, we are in. Notice that none of those golden ones have been hit yet, because when they hit, the lights go out on them until they reset when they're hit. They are all at maxes, though. It appears that, there's one progressive in there. The majors are progressive, but everything else. I'm going to spend $1 at a time, and that gives me 40 spins, maybe more if I catch a couple of little things along the end. And hopefully, before that $40 is gone, I turn this camera back on. Here we go. All right, well, not a bonus or feature, so I'll keep playing, but a very nice line hit for $1. Let's see how much it is. Closest thing that I'm ever gonna get, I think, to a coin show. I was down to $10, though I'd had a couple other hits in the meantime, too. Where are we going here? All right, $27. I'm almost back to my 40, but it's not a feature and it's not a bonus, so I'm gonna keep plugging at it. Well, Wolfie just came across, which means I'm in for a bonus. Up you go. There it is. I have $28, so we need to make $12 on this thing, or higher, preferably higher. Oh my gosh. Come on already. Oh, you gotta give me one more. Give me one more. Can I at least get one brick house? Zowie. I don't even think I made my $12. Alright, let's take a look. Wolfie? When are you gonna be nice to me? Unless I get a coin. What do we got? Alright, well look at $38, a $2 loss. It could have been so much worse. Alright, starting the day off with 2 losses, but at least they're small. No shortage of supervisors and floor people. I've been dodging them like crazy. Starting this kind of late, but you know, you've seen one floor full of machines, you've seen 100 of them. Ooh, look, the old Conan I talked about earlier with very poor results all the time. I think I saw one video where someone won some money on it, but not many. What is this? What a dusty. What? All right. Good old dusty duck. I wonder if I should give that one a shot. Maybe. Oh my goodness. No matter where I walk, there are floor people. I'm trying to avoid them. Look at this. Okay, we're coming up the tables. See, there's that floor lady. She was giving me the eye when I walked in. Oh, I did play Queenie before. Maybe I'll do that this time too. You know, a good chance I won't win anything. The tables are there. I can't show them. Nobody cares about tables. I don't even think anybody cares about these machines. But you know, I got to do what I got to do. So this is again the Pepper Mill at Windover. It is a very nice casino. Not gonna lie. It's clean, and I've got to keep talking so that I don't get a copyright. And okay, well that's about it. We go upstairs here, and I think you have a restaurant. Yeah, very nice indeed. How would you like to be playing a machine over this? Isn't that nice? Wilson Canyon. All right. Gosh, I tell you, tip of the hat. Nice casino. I like this one a lot. My favorite in Windover by far. All right, here we are at the Queenie. I think I'm gonna regret it, but you know what? The way that my slots have been going, what have I got to lose except 40 bucks? All right, my $40 is in. I'm gonna play $1 a pop. That's 40 spins, hopefully more. Wish us luck. Here's the first spin. All right, a little something. All right, I'll be back if I hit a bonus or a feature. Finishing up Windover here, we have the Windover Nugget. Lots of nuggets in Nevada too. And right across the street is Montego Bay. So we're gonna, fortunately, they are connected by this big bridge. So that's gonna make life easy for me. All right. Nice. And there's the entrance with a whole bunch of steps. Oh boy. All right, entering Montego Bay. I guess that's how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know. Won't be the first or last time. It appears that the Montego Bay, the Nugget, and the Rainbow are connected by the same owners because they have a mutually a concert hall that they have a mutual ownership of. And I'm also noticing some very familiar things, like a lot of screens, you know, with pictures on them. You know, it makes, there's the table games, I gotta stay away from those. And it makes for a really nice experience when you're sitting there giving away all your money. At least you get to have some beautiful scenery around you. Here's another one. This is Porori, I don't know, New Zealand River. How nice is that? And along that, you have an entire row of sit-down machines. I love these type. These are my favorite machines. Not the machines, the names of them, but you know, just the type. All right, here's something unusual. I had a man with a badge coming towards me. And then some little girl, maybe 8, 9 years old, ran right past me and basically took his attention away from me, which is very nice. All right, if you didn't notice that little step right there, somebody had their walker out in the aisle and I kicked it. Not on purpose. I tripped over it. It sounds familiar. Tripping over stuff. Me? Nah. All right, once again, machine after machine after machine after machine. Let's see if we can see something that is a little bit different. I will say, like Peppermill, this is very nice. Got nice chandeliers. And I'm really loving the pictures all around, you know, the moving pictures. I think I really appreciate that. All right, kind of about it. Let's go ahead and find a machine to play. All right, old school, baby. Well, right underneath this monstrous film. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to try to play an old school one that actually works. This is Ducks in a Row, and I'm going to tell you, I'm sure I played it sometime when I was a kid, but I just don't remember it at all. But we're going to go 90 cents a spin. Here's the first spin, and it is win 5. All right, I'll be back with a first feature or bonus. Bonus time. Any 3 or more? All right. Oh no. Okay, 3 in a row. I guess I don't do anything. 4 in a row. All right, what's this mean now? What do I win? I don't know what's going on, Lord help me. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I should have read that. I didn't have time to read it. They changed 3 in a row. What does that mean? Oh, you have to keep getting them. Maybe that's what it is. No. Alright. $1.20. Alright, so far I am not impressed. How many more do I get? Oh, is that all? Oh no. I have one more round. There's 3. 4. Give me the next one, give me the next one, give me the next one, give me the next one. Ah, very nice. I should at least win something this time. Alright, $12.16. I am going to finally have a profit. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, no, I was wrong. Multiply times 9. I'm so lost. Alright, 4 remaining. Nothing. Nothing. Rounds remaining 1. Come on, come on. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. Come on, you gotta go me 1 more. Alright, I won $14. But you know what? It is a win. I'll take it. So I'm on the overhang. I'm the only person here. Right now I am facing west, but see that water out there? There ain't no water out there. That's a mirage, really. I've checked. It's a mirage. Here's facing east. Looky there. Rainbow way in the background. All right, let's go into the Nugget. See if we can come away with a profit. In the elevator, check this little atrium out. Little mini Sam's Town. Nice. And we are in the Golden Nugget. What's that? Is it just Nugget? I think it's just Nugget, not Golden Nugget. The Nugget. High limit. Someone's in there playing. All right. Oh, there's some music playing, so I'm going to talk over this, so maybe it will not be. God, I can always tell when I do the editing. If I can understand the song and who's playing, then I have to hit the old copyright maneuver by taking the sound out and putting in that background music. I hate doing that. I wish my microphone worked. I bought the microphone. It's brand new. It will not work on my computer. And I've gone through everything trying to fix it. All right, no more of that. All right, I'm trying to get away from not looking at the table. Oh, there's the cashier. Oh, table's to my right, cashier to my left. What am I gonna do? Look straight. Okay, there's a low rider thing. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. All right, I can hear what you're saying. All right, I can hear you yelling at your screen. Come on, old man. Don't play this again. You've lost all of them. Well, almost all of them. Look, but I'm looking at this. It's on red. Now, if the pattern holds true, that means that the next one should be black. Right? Right? Yeah, let's find out. 10 and 20. All right, there's my bet, baby. And spin this sucker. All right. Come on, black. We're looking black. Oh, you son of a...
The winning number is 27, red odd. Place your bet.
Now, if I were at home, I probably by now I'd have thrown my drink at the TV. But that's just me.